right, Mandy, we have a special episode of Podkinz today, don't we?
We do. The gang is all here. Hi, Stephen. Hi, Sally.
Hello.
Hey.
Yeah, so it's a voting year on Webkinz Classic. And so that means that everyone gets to vote for their favorite mayoral candidates to potentially take over from Dr. Quack this year. Yeah,
so we're each going to talk about one of the candidates, aren't we?
Absolutely. So I thought it was also appropriate to give away a Webkinz News poster at the end of this episode. Of course, you'll earn a community code that you can enter at the code shop on Webkinz Classic. So as this podcast is being recorded, Dr. Quack is actually in the park. He's the first candidate. We'll go over his campaign very shortly. But there are 4 candidates that are running for mayor this year, and players get to vote for their favorite on Webkinz News on November 25th. So don't forget to visit news on November 25th. You actually can vote between November 25th and 27th, and we'll be announcing the results on the 28th. But each of us are sort of an expert on a specific campaign. So, Stephen, can you tell us a little bit about Dr. Quack's mayoral campaign?
Sure thing. Dr. Quack's campaign slogan is "Stay Strong and Quack On." And his campaign is about having listened to the citizens of Kinzville and understood that Player Appreciation Day prizes don't feel like they've been appreciated enough. So he's going to be making sure that in the future, all Player Appreciation Day prizes are no longer going to be clothing, and that all the items will be tradable, sendable, and sellable.
Okay, so that's great. Yeah, I've noticed in some of the comments, players wishing that they could send some of these prizes to friends, or, sell them back or send them through Kinzpost. So that's great.
It was Sophie who originally brought in the Player Appreciation prizes, and many of them are actually e-store prizes, which was what Sophie ran on, that they would be e-store prizes. And of course, many e-store items aren't sellable, tradable. So that's why it sort of ended up being like that. So I guess Dr. Quack will be working on some new and different prizes. But there was a reason behind them not being sellable, tradable, and that's because they were e-store. But
yeah. Well, and Dr. Quack is actually the current mayor of Kinzville, so he'll be rerunning. And actually, he was previously mayor as well a few years ago. So he's looking for his 3rd term in office.
Wow.
And actually, he's going to be in the park from November 1st to 6th. And when you click on him, you get a gift box. You can see the gift box there. And when you drag the gift box into your pet's room, you will be randomly awarded either the Dr. Quack campaign sign, hat, or plushie. So he's only there for 6 days. So you're going to want to visit him every day in order to, have the greatest chance of collecting each of those prizes. Now, we've released these campaign prizes in the past, and I don't think they've ever been available on Webkinz Classic. They've only been available for that week or those few days that the candidate is in the park. So you're going to want to pick them up. But anyway, the second mayoral candidate is actually Nibbles, one of the Kinz from the adventure park.
Yeah, and of course, Nibbles is still a young student working hard at Kinzville Academy. So what Nibbles is proposing is that the break between recess at the academy goes down from 15 days to 10 days. So that's exciting because, of course, we all love recess. Well, we all love school, but recess is like a special event where you get to collect prizes and play games, and there's snacks to be had. So Nibbles' campaign slogan is "Recess is my favorite subject." And if people are interested in seeing the number of days between recesses reduced, then Nibbles is your gal.
There you go. Lots of prizes to be won during recess. So that would definitely make it easier to acquire some of those. Again, when you click on her, from the 7th to the 12th, while she is featured in the Kinzville Park, you are going to get a gift box, and there's that hat, plushie, and sign as well that you can collect. You get one every time you drag the gift box into your pet's room. So I can explain the 3rd candidate. It's Goober. He's actually, making his way out of the lab, and he's going to try his best to be elected as mayor of Kinzville. And you can visit him at the Kinzville Park from November 13th to 18th. When you click on him, you get the gift box containing either the sign, the hat, the plushie. His sign and his slogan's featured on the sign, and its slogan is "It's going to be a blast." And Goober is actually promising to release a brand new room theme next year, but the only way you'll be able to acquire the room theme is on the Wheel of WoW. So every update, he'll add a piece of the room theme to the Wheel of WoW, and you'll be able to win it. You can spin the Wheel of WoW every day, so you have a chance to win that new item every day. And the item will be replaced with the next one with the next Webkinz update, which usually happens every month or so. So yeah, I know players are looking for new prizes for the Wheel of WoW. And there are some great prizes on the Wheel of WoW, but typically we don't release brand new ones. So that is what Goober is promising to do next year.
That's big news.
It's going to be definitely hard to choose one candidate to vote for.
I just want to say I almost didn't recognize Goober without his safety goggles on.
Yeah. Yes.
I guess he doesn't need them when he's not in the labs.
But he's looking very smart in his blazer there. So, Sally, would you like to introduce the fourth candidate?
Yeah, sure. PJ Colley, she's all about the fashion, and it's no different for her campaign this year. One of the things that she has decided to focus on is the fact that free players don't have a whole lot of choice when it comes to stuff at the outlet, and she wants to liberate more clothes so that more clothing is available to free players. So she wants to take everything that is right now restricted to full and up. So if you have to have adopted a pet or be deluxe to have it. So anything that was full and up, that is now also going to be free. So the only two tiers in the Kinz style outlet will be free and deluxe.
Nice.
Her slogan is "Viva la clothing revolution." With the French accent, it has to have that. And she can be found in Kinzville Park from November 19th to the 24th.
Nice. And there's a look at that sign, the hat, and the plushie. I really like how the Zum wings from her t-shirt have been incorporated into the 2022 logo on her hat. Really, really nice. So again, you can vote from November 25th to 27th at Webkinz News for your favorite mayor candidate. But from November 21st to 27th, we're having a Webkinz News Week on Webkinz Classic. And here's a look at the Webkinz News Room, which is featured in the clubhouse during this event. And you can see Ella McWolf there, busy blogging away on the left side there. And if you click on Ella during News Week in the clubhouse, you're going to be awarded one of 4 special Kinz Cash coins. And these are really special. They feature each of the candidates. And Sally, the first time a player logs into their Webkinz Classic account during News Week, they're going to be awarded this coin box, right? That can be used.
That's right. That you can log in from mobile or the desktop app. Either way, it'll be added to your dock.
Right. And when you click on that, it's actually a storage container, so you can, store all 4 coins if you manage to acquire them all. But it's actually the value of the Kinz Cash coin is 22 Kinz Cash, so symbolizing the year 2022. And Stephen, are these ones going to be able to be sent through Kinz Post and traded at the trading room?
They will.
There you go. So actually, that's a good point. With all these items, like all the hats, the plushies, and the signs for each candidate, and these coins, if you don't manage to acquire all of them during these events, then you can always go to the trading room because, you may have several more Goober coins and you're looking for Dr. Quack coins. So I'm sure you'd be able to find someone who would be willing to trade, their extra Quack coins for your Goober coins. So yeah, lots of ways to acquire those. And of course, you can send them to your friends through Kinz Post as well. So there you go. This is, of course, a Podkinz mini. So we won't be reading any Kinz Post today. But again, guys, right, Mandy, players are going to want to vote on November 25th. And it's important to vote, isn't it?
It is important to vote. And of course, it's always hard to decide, but I feel like this year I'm really having a tough time figuring out who I want to support because they're all great platforms. But yeah, it's so important to have your voice heard. So please, please be sure to vote.
Yes. This won't affect the host's regular duties in Kinzville. So for example, if PJ Colley was selected as mayor, Sally, she would still be in charge and run the outlet, correct?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Sophie never had to leave the East Store when she was mayor, so we can all multitask.
Yeah, and Dr. Quack reopened his clinic after winning the last election as part of his campaign promise, and he's still going to be able to split his time between there and being mayor again if that's what happens.
Yeah, no, it's very exciting. History will definitely be made on Webkinz Classic on November 25th. So, Stephen, this is our giveaway today, and it's a poster featuring us, right? Those are our characters.
I look pretty dapper there in my blue suit.
There you go. Yep, I'm holding the mic, and Mandy is waving there, and Sally's... You're not wearing your wig, Sally.
Well, I didn't have it for this. I don't wear my wig for my official outfit, only my casual.
There you go. All right, well, Sally, why don't you give away the code?
Sure. It is W as in Webkinz, 24G as in gold, N as in Nancy, 2, V as in Victor, 9, D as in David, R as in Romeo, U as in UFO, Y as in
Yellow.
yellow. Excellent. Thank you, Mandy. H is in hello, F is in Frank, F is in Frank, A is in Alpha.
There you go. Thank you, Sally. That code expires January 31st, 2023. Yeah, so make sure you enter it at the code shop on Webkinz Classic before then. And anyone can email us. Just send your email to podkinz@gans.com. You might have a question. You might just want to say hi. We'd love to hear from you. And Mandy, we typically now just read several emails on one episode, right?
Yeah, we do. We have like a special email or message episode. And if we do end up reading yours, we will send you a virtual prize. So yeah, definitely reach out to us because we love getting your questions and comments. Also, of course, we want you all to subscribe, right, Michael?
Yeah, absolutely. Our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Webkinz Steve. There's lots of content there, right?
Lots of videos, lots of things, lots of how-tos. If you have been playing Webkinz Next and had a few questions about how things work in the new game, you'll find lots of tutorials there to help you out.
There you go. So this is the end of yet another episode. Guys, don't forget to visit each candidate in the park throughout November. And of course, don't forget to vote for your favorite from November 25th to 27th on Webkinz News.
And thank you to Sally and Stephen for joining us today. It's so much fun when we're all together on a Podkinz.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
All right, guys. We'll see you at the park.
Bye.
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 Bye.